Hello and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank 3 with me, Matthew Caddis, Iggy Puggy. So, we are helping out the Galactic Rangers yet again, this time on planet Aridia, and this time during the daytime. If you remember in Ratchet and Clank 1, we were actually coming here during the night and dealing with sand sharks. This time, likewise with when we went to Blackwater City, we are dealing with the now roboticized Tyrannoids. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call them, roboticized, after the Sonic Sat AMC TV series, seriously. First off, I am using the Annihilator because, other than of course, the N90 Hurricane, it is very good for long-range attacks. And I'll just use my level 3 plasma whip, which honestly is a very nice color of light blue. Yes, it does look very nice actually. Anyway, now I will also use the thing. This first mission, not too bad. All we are doing is clearing out the Tyrannoids. Nothing bad about that. Although in this room we will have to deal with 2 lasernoids to the right there, so we will, I do want to blow them up with my N90, of course. Although be wary if you are going to attack those mech Tyrannoids, that you be careful of the enemy fire coming from, well, if you were facing those 2 Tyrannoids, towards the left. So yeah, and keep in mind that there will be some saucers coming in as well, and they don't have the problem of, dare I say, moving, well, not slowly per se, but certainly slower than the other Tyrannoids. So yeah, and beyond here, once we get past here, we just have to reach the Hovership. And yes, we have to use said Hovership as well in the next mission. Not necessarily in this one, although apparently I did get in it there towards the end of the mission. Now, with the Hovership in our possession, what we will have to do is blast the living crap out of the Tyrannoids, who seemingly have the same sort of technology that Thanos does. Because he can appear out of the hidden portal. I don't know if that is due to the Infinity Stones or not. But I know the Infinity Stones don't exist in the Solana Galaxy, but it's just done in a similar way to Thanos, is basically what I'm saying. So basically here, the Rangers are in the center. We have to fend off all of the Tyrannoids that's from the surrounding areas, basically. So yeah. Honestly, I like this mission better than the one in Metropolis, because at least in this area, there is nothing blocking your way, other than, of course, the Tyrannoids. Yeah, this is done in a canyon rather than a city. This is honestly much more preferable. Seriously, and almost... This is actually my favorite mission with the Hovership, therefore. Seriously. If only because this is the only mandatory one with the Hovership. So yeah, so that is also a plus. Yeah, seriously. The freedom of movement around here is a lot better. The aiming still isn't great, but I'll take the freedom of movement, seriously. It's not completely open world, but I'll still take it over what we did in Metropolis, as I say. So yeah, I usually like to stay very, very close to the Galactic Rangers when they're firing, because of course, they can be destroyed, and that does mean game over. Well, mission over at least, not complete game over. It's impossible to get a game over in any of the Ratchet and Clank games, really. Seriously, we don't have a live system or anything like that. Even in the Quark Vin comics, we don't have that. Seriously. But there we go. Any more? Or are we done? Oh, no. Giant Tyrannoid dropship, of course. As well as a saucer for good measure. Yeah, I think I'll take out the dropship first. Seriously. And yes, the Galactic Rangers are going back to piss poor pathetic here in Aridia. Seriously, they are. But never mind. We can't have it all one way. The next mission, I think, is probably the hardest, I think, of the lot. We will see, because once we are done defending the Galactic Rangers' arses, we will now have to, apparently the Tyrannoids have gone for an aerobics class, which, honestly, I call bullshit on that. We know how cowardly the Rangers are. Seriously. You even hear them talking during the thing, moaning about how one of the Rangers apparently, well, something rude. Even for a game like this, I mean, it's not like Conker's Bad 30 levels of rude, but yeah, I mean, that game had the freaking Great Mighty Pooh in it, didn't it? Singing opera, so yeah. Anyway, that being said, let's go over here and wait for these to explode, because Lombax cannot survive on 30 nanotech alone. Oh no, he needs to get more nanotech from these crates. Indeed he does. There we go. Yeah. What I'm trying to do here, while I was crouching there, I'm actually trying to get the charge boots to work. And yes, that same problem pervades Ratchet and Clank 3 as it does Ratchet and Clank 2. I cannot use the charge boots despite getting them. So I'm going to have to resort to using the buggy, which isn't great. Because the buggy itself is very, very fast, yes, but it's uncontrollable. I ditched it just there. And while I was doing so, it kept moving a few meters at least, I'd say, and a few hundred meters. No, maybe not 100 meters. That was a bit unfair. Certainly a few meters up there. If I had, and keep in mind, in the center of this canyon, there is a giant river hole. If I had tried to get, if I hadn't got off there, and I was heading over one of those other bridges over the said river, then, yeah, I would have ended up falling into it. And that can still happen even if you cancel, if you do it with bad timing. And you know what I said about timing in my video games! So, that being said, yeah, Flux Rifle, shoot that Tyrannoid. And I will get up here, and let's see, what do we have? Well, only one thing to do. Bring in the Agents of Doom, and I will help with the N90. I don't care if I fall off. As I say, you can still use weapons with the gravity boots. It's not like Ratchet 1 when we only had the Magna boots. Oh no, we can still use weapons with the gravity boots. And I thought they were poison for a second. No, it's another Tyrannoid from behind. I don't know, on friendly fire. That could be the thing. Although I didn't lose any nanotech there, so I'm going to call bull on that one. Okay, so now I want to use the Flux Rifle to actually aim at both the Commando Tyrannoid and the Saucer there. There's a Mech Tyrannoid, so I don't want to stay in the same place. You get the idea. And then shoot his ass, and you get the idea! Yeah, and there's also a couple of Tyrannoid saucers patrolling the area, but yeah. Shall I? Yeah, I will. Get rid of you. That will help somewhat. Although there's another mech one there. So yeah. My Flux Rifle is very, very close to leveling up to, I think, about level 5, which it becomes, I think, the Vaporizer. No, the Vaporizer was in Ratchet 2, wasn't it? I've got it wrong there. Okay, Agents of Doom. Yeah, in fact, let's send out 2 lots of the Agents of Doom, and I will send in. I will use the Annihilator here, just for long range attacks. And then, well, there's a Mech Tyrannoid up there and one down here. And that Commando is annoying me to hell and back. The 4th mission is actually done in a similar way to the first one. The difference is that you will actually get a bit of help from the Rangers, but not much. Basically, what we have to do now is get the turrets up and running here in the Tyrannoid thing now that we have captured their bases. So yeah, and honestly this is similar, only this time we have to do a lot more of it on foot. That's the only difference. Also, the Annihilator is now level 2, so that means it is allowed to drop a few bombs. In a similar way to the Bouncer, as I said previously. Indeed, I will be buying the Bouncer from Slim Cognito. I think you get it after the next planet, which honestly is also the most... well, we have to play something else to get to it. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, we have got this one up and running. So now I am going to go over here. And finally I got the charge boots working for a few seconds before I realized there were two Tyrannoids guarding the bridge. So yeah, so I'm going to use the N90. And then, can I... no, that was just a fluke it seems, because I can't seem to get the charge boots working there. Seriously. Okay, so... what's over here? Well, anyway, at each of the bases that were in the previous mission, we have to use the bulk crank on those ones again. So it's kind of like a retread of the last mission, only with the necessity of A, eliminating all of the Tyrannoids, as well as their own turrets, because just like in the Kavu Island, Kavu Island mission that was optional, this one's mandatory. This you will have to destroy all the enemies so they don't well, hit Ratchet in the back, if you know what I mean, because that can happen. That can most definitely happen. So yeah, and I'm gonna try and get rid of these noids here rather than the one below, because to be honest, I don't want them sniping at me. I know it's very almost impossible for them to do so, but there you go. And yeah, I don't want to use my Omni Wrench, even though it would have the same effect, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, there's the thing. Now there is a mech Tyrannoid. Oh, I thought there was a mech Tyrannoid. There's certainly two Tyrannoids to the right of this thing. I'm just gonna blast them with the Nitro Blaster. Oh, the Nitro Blaster. I can't even think. It is like the Nitro. In fact, I think it is the Nitro Blaster. What am I saying? So anyway, there we go. That will bring up the second of the whole load of turrets we need. So now we have to go across the bridge. And unfortunately, we do not have the luxury of using the buggy here. Oh no. So yeah. I wish we did. That would honestly make it a bit easier, especially given how I cannot use the charge boots well at all with the controller I had at the time. So yeah, so blow up that one. Very nice. And seriously, that's how dead on those turrets are. I already said that in the Kavu Island segment of the game, but I guess it bears repeating? I don't know, it's the only thing I can do. Anyway, here I'm going to use the disc blade gun. Yeah, that's what it's called, not whatever I called it in on planet Zeldrin. Seriously, it's the disc blade gun. Alright, the downside to the disc blade gun is that yes, you can strafe while using it, which makes it somewhat better than the chopper. The difference is, it only fires one gun, it only fires one blade at a time. Compared to something like, how do I put this? Like the, chopper and the multi-stab, which launches multiple ones, while standing still, then yeah. Anyway, the last one I'm taking on is the easiest one. The one that the Rangers are actually guarding! Yeah, I guess I wanted to do it the hard way. Well, so be it. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. So now we will go on to the final mission, thank God. X12 Endgame. And no, this does not involve us characters from different universes, including an Emperor Nefarious. Now I'm just talking about Rift Apart, and I haven't even played all of that game. So yeah, but this area is practically reused from the first mission. So yeah, will we face a boss? I don't know. I think we do. I think it's that the same boss we fought on Karu Island, the turret thing. So yeah, I'm really bad at using a nitro blaster here, but I did want it to level up, let me tell you. So yeah. Anyway, get rid of those guys. Yada yada yada. Burning tonight. Something like that. And you are thingy. Okay, I'll short one the thing. Okay, and blast those. Am I missing something? I don't know. But blow the shit up. Yeah, that's all I'm going with here. So yeah, at the very end is the turret boss from Kavu Island. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. At least the Kavu Island, and as I say, the Metropolis mission was, as I say, optional. I just wanted to do it for to keep it in. I don't usually do those missions. I wanted to give myself a bit of a challenge, I guess. Thank goodness I got the screen you there from the nanotech upgrade. So yes, this is the Kavu Island boss. 2 turrets, blah de blah de blah. This is practically reused from there. Ah well. Stop shooting me! I wasn't even that close at that point. And then I'll go over to the left one, yada yada yada, blow it up. Much easier with the 90 and the lock-on mod, let me tell you, because I only had the N60 at the time on Tyrannosis. So yeah, if anything, I can't lock onto it that easily, but I don't care. We're done.
Hey, Sarge, over here!
What the?
Pretty cool, huh? It's called a warp pad. Great for running away. Yeah, I got an extra one.
Hey, Al, what's up?
Let's see. The neural matrix of this autonomous simulacrum retains an imprint of the template's original psyche embedded at its core level.
You lost me after... let's see.
He means it may be possible to reverse the process.
Dude. What a trip.
Cool, I guess. Al, we recovered a data disk from Nefarious's cruiser. Can you decode it?
Of course. Yes. Ooh. Omega-class asymmetric encryption. Finally, a challenge worthy of my skills. Oh, by the way, we found something interesting in Quark's quarters.
Hey, if it's another crotchetizer, I don't even want to...
It is a Quark vid comic. Specifically, it is episode 5 of the Dr. Nefarious series. But as everyone knows, only 4 issues were ever published. Not even my pals in the Quark Cadets fan club have ever heard of this issue. And those guys are real geeks, if you know what I mean.
I sure do. Thanks, Al. We'll check it out.